welcome back to KAMMA. I'm Khalil Deal,
I'm Adio.
and we are KAMMA. We are about to talk about our final predictions, thoughts for the face-offs for UFC Vegas 97, uh, Gilbert Burns versus Sean Brady. We're going to talk about our final predictions for the prelims here. And without further ado, we're going to get it started right off the bat with Ziggy Mantis, Ramaska versus Nathan Fletcher. Hit us off, Andy O. Who you got in this one?
All right, so the new best fighter from the Baltics in the UFC here. I think he's going to beat Nathan Fletcher here. I think he has too much power. I'm loving the height and reach advantage here. What I'm a little worried about is his kicks, which are pretty powerful, but in terms of Nathan Fletcher maybe catching them and using that to get him down. But Nathan Fletcher, man, I don't think he's going to even have the easiest time getting Ramaska down. Not to mention his striking is really poor, really basic. And I just don't think he has enough like pizzazz to beat Ramaska unless it's like the most boring fight you're going to see and he just lays on top of him and Ramaska can't get up for some reason. Something like that. Other than that, I say Ramaska by knockout or decision.
All right. Definitely, again, we're in disagreement. I'm sticking with Nathan Fletcher now. He's going to have an easy time taking him down because Ramaska likes to get taken down. He loves to be on the ground. He even falls on the ground sometimes purposely. I've watched his fights where it looks ridiculous. It looks like he's almost like, backing up and falling on the ground. His wrestling style is very weird. Anyways, Nathan Fletcher looks bigger and thicker than Ziggy Mantis.
No.
Ziggy Mantis is obviously taller and more ripped, but he's also extremely skinny. If you look in this picture here, man, he's very, very skinny. But Nathan Fletcher, he's thicker and he looks bigger.
No.
I honestly think Nathan
What?
will
No,
easily
wait a
take him
minute.
down.
I wanted to mention, I don't know, man. Nathan Fletcher used to fight at bantamweight, which is like a lower weight class than this. And this guy, Ramaska, should actually be fighting up a weight class, looks like. But
Yeah, and
anyway,
that's why his weight cut. Look how skinny he is in this weight.
yeah, and this guy belongs in a lighter weight class, Fletcher.
Yeah,
He's too small for this division even.
I think Ramaskus. I think he just doesn't look really that great as far as like his size here. He's very skinny, and I think Fletcher will easily take him down. Being the bigger fighter, he will keep him on the ground. I think he's going to get good control time, and he can easily get a submission or win a decision with all the constant takedowns that he's going to get
You're
on Ziggy Mantis here.
you're gonna see how much bigger he is like tomorrow, man.
Yeah, I know you're a big fan of Ziggy Mantis, man. I just don't think that he's that great. Watching the fights that I saw there, I like Nathan Fletcher, the better submission specialist, better jujitsu, and I think he's got better wrestling. I think Ramaska's a wilder guy. He throws wild punches and likes to, almost fall on the ground. So that's why I got Nathan Fletcher to win this one, and I have Nathan Fletcher winning this one by submission or decision. All right, so we're in disagreement. We talked about this fight long enough, man. Let's move on to the next fight. We got Andrei Petroski versus is it David Butka?
Dylan
Dylan Butka, my bad. So Andrei Petrovsky, man, both of these fighters, actually, these guys are in really great shape, man. They both look very serious, as you can see. Now Petrovsky's a tiny bit taller. You can see.
I would say Butka's a bit wider, like his bicep shoulder area, actually.
Well, what I feel like is that Petrovsky's a little bit more ripped, and he looks stronger. But yeah, you're right. Budka does look a little bit thicker, and
Yeah, I was
maybe even wider a bit. But both of these guys are in great shape. Like I said, you can see that Petrovsky's slightly a little bit taller there, not by much, but you can see his nose is a little bit taller there than Budka's nose there. So you can see he's a little bit taller. Basically, Petrovsky needs to constantly work his grappling and wrestling, uses ground and pound, uses submission skills, and he needs to avoid getting punched in the chin. So I got Petrovsky winning. As long as he doesn't get hit in the chin, keeps this fight on the ground, I think he's going to just out wrestle and out grapple Dylan Budka. And I got Petrovsky winning this one. I think he's going to win by submission or a decision in this one here. I don't think he knocks out Budka, but it's possible with the ground and pound. But yeah, Petrovsky's the pick here.
Yeah, Petrosky's the pick for me also. Yeah, like you said, I think he's gonna just dominate him in the grappling, just eventually get him down and probably stay there. I think maybe ground and pound is a little more likely than sub, so I would go with decision or knockout. It's also not a good look that Dylan Budka almost collapsed during the face-offs.
Yeah.
He hasn't really shown any good cardio or any good striking so far. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Petrosky here. And but yeah, I was surprised myself to see how kind of big Budka was. But yeah, also because like who we saw him against last time, remember? Who was kind of like really big and freaky looking. Almeida, was it? Well, that huge Cuban guy there.
Butka fought, let me tell you in just a minute.
Yeah, hold on, sorry. Remember that guy there? I should have this on hand.
Caesar
Caesar
Almeida.
Almeida.
Yeah, Caesar Almeida it was. That's right.
Anyway, so anyway, yeah, so Budka by Petrosky by knockout or decision, which leads us to the first ladies fight here, Jacqueline Amorim against Vanessa Demopoulos. Anyway, you all know who I have in this one. I still have Demopoulos to somehow win a decision with as always the never giving up attitude, the sloppiness, the good kicks. And if she can manage to stay off the ground and away from this like chimpanzee like Amarin with her 100-inch reach advantage, I think she has a chance of winning this fight. And Amarim has shown in the past that she can get tired. And I'm going with the dog here, Demopoulos. She's won in the dog role before, and let's hope for maybe even an upset win, like you like to say about her. Let's see an upset win again.
All right. So
I mean, sorry, a robbery decision even. Bring it on.
we're again in disagreement in this fight here. I got Jacqueline Amarim. Both of these girls are in great shape. They have almost the same body type and size. I like that Jacqueline Amarim is slightly taller than.
I like the fact that Demopoulos is almost as tall as her. I thought she would be like 3-4 inches taller.
I like the
So
finishing advantage for Jacqueline Amarim. She's got knockout power and submissions. And the fact that she's better in jujitsu and has finishing upside. The buck stops here with Vanessa Demopoulos getting these fucking robbery wins, man. It stops now. Jacqueline Amarim's going to show her how much of a better fighter she is, how much of a class ahead of her that she is.
a class ahead.
Demopoulos has been fluking it out in her wins, the last few wins. Again, robbery decisions. For some reason, I don't know if she's sleeping with the judges, but something's happening here. There's no way that she is pulling off robbery decision wins. The one against Emily Decote, Emily Decote clearly won that fight in my eyes. And the one against Jinyu Fry there as well. So, I mean, these are first of all, these are girls that she should not be getting split decision wins on anyway. She should be able to beat these girls and couldn't do it. I think Jacqueline Amarin's way better than these. I got
Yeah.
Jacqueline Amarin winning this one.
Hey, Vinopolis, if you're listening to this, tuck your arms in. Tuck him in. That's my advice.
I got Jacqueline Amarin winning by submission or decision in this one.
Oh yeah, I got Demopolis winning by a decision. I
All
think
right, we're in
that's pretty obvious for that. All right. So next we got Gabriel Santos against Yi Jia. I thought it was two names.
It's my turn to talk about this one here.
Yeah, go ahead. But yeah, Yi Jia, I thought it was two names, but some places have as one. Anyway.
Yeah, his name is Yi Jia, but yeah, some people like they put it together and make it Yi Jia in one as one word there. But his first name is Yi, last name Jia. Gabriel Santos. Okay, first of all, he looks in phenomenal shape, man. You could see here, man. The guy is his muscles have muscles. He's super ripped. He's bigger than Yi Jia. He's more ripped. He's more muscular. He's taller than Yi Jia, and he even looks stronger, man. Yi Jia is also in very good shape. I'm not going to take that away from him. He's also pretty ripped. But I think Gabriel Dos Santos is just the better grappler and wrestler. I think he's going to win this fight with his ground game. And he's also not bad at striking. I like Gabriel Santos to win this one here. I got him winning by KO or submission. I think he finishes Yijia, but it could definitely go to decision. There's a possibility he goes to decision, but I think he finishes Yijia in this one.
Uh, I'm gonna go with Gabriel Santos also. Yeah, it's I'm gonna go with submission or decision, but I'm leaning towards decision also. Yeah, both in good shape. Santos, the strength of opposition, of course, you got to mention that favors him. Jado, he's pretty well rounded, and I feel he's gonna go for those subs, and that's gonna be his path to victory. I think is to sneak a sub in there somehow, but Santos is more skilled than him down there. So I think he's going to have the upper hand. Yeah, give me a Santos by.
Yeah, man. I think Santos needs this win too, man.
Oh,
On a two-fight losing streak. He needs to
but
win this one.
one thing I gotta say though that could work against him is if he's kind of more tentative because he got knocked out there by Onama, and it makes him fight kind of differently, even though these are really quality guys he fought and kind of messes with his mind. That he like really needs this fight, but I think he'll pull through and get this win.
Yeah, I don't think Yijia is as powerful of a puncher as David Onama or Lerone Murphy. The
Mhm.
fact that he made it to a split decision against Lerone Murphy shows that Gabriel Santos is just
On short notice.
very, very good fighter. And I think he is much better than Yijia. I think this is a step up in competition for Yijia. Yijia fighting a bunch of bums in the road to UFC, and when he did fight in the UFC, he lost to Jung Young Lee and somebody else I forgot here, but he's not that great, Yijia. I think Gabriel Santos is just way better, and he needs this win. So I got him winning this one for sure by finish here. All
All
right,
right.
so
So
we
now,
are in agreement with this one at least. That's good.
so
Let's
now
move
we've
on up.
got Andre Lima against Felipe dos Santos. My pick's going to be Felipe dos Santos here. These guys, a little too much lovey-dovey, huggy-huggy going on for my liking.
Yeah,
Uh,
man.
but on the flip side, both shooter boxing kind of guys, and they're going to try to tear their heads off anyway. Like I hope. So give me Dos Santos here for the more aggression, more volume. Lima likes to clinch up a little more and is more of a precision guy as far as his striking goes. But they're both wild, you know. But I think Dos Santos is going to get this win despite all the love. I think it's actually going to go to decision here. And I think maybe even Lima's cheating may have something to do with the decision here. We'll see.
Yeah, man. Lima, the guy is a really big cheater, man. For real.
Like I'm telling you, we're gonna see a couple fence grabs, maybe a
Fence
glove grab.
grabs, eye pokes, all kinds of stuff, man. Maybe a kick to the balls, even. Gabriel Santos, sorry, these guys, both of these guys looking like they look in great shape. They're both lean. They're both, they're cut. They're not the most muscular guys, but they are in great shape. Like you said, man, they looked way too friendly, shaking hands, touching each other's shoulders, and handshakes and stuff like that. But trust me, it's not going to be friendly in the cage, man. This is going to be a banger fight. These guys are going to try to take their heads off easily. Felipe dos Santos is a much taller, as you can see here, than Andre Lima. I think that's going to be in his advantage, being taller and lengthier. I think his reach advantage is going to help out. I think he's going to be a better striker, strike from a distance. He needs to fend off Andre Lima's takedowns. And I think he gets a win here. Dos Santos should win this one. I think it's going to go to decision as well. So I got Dos Santos winning by decision. Maybe a finish is possible, but both of these guys, being flyweights, very hard to get finishes. These guys, they
Exactly.
most of the time these fights go to decision, man.
And,
So
and two relatively evenly matched guys.
evenly matched guys. We're taking the dog. Both of us in agreement here with Felipe dos Santos. All right, let's move on up to the next fight here. We
We
got
got Isaac Delgarian and Brandon Marat. Who do you got, real deal?
All right, of course, it's a very simple pick here. We won't talk about it too much. Isaac Delgarian for sure. This guy's in great shape, man. He looks a little bigger and more muscular than Brendan. Brendan is also a little bit taller, He's also in good shape as well, Brendan. He doesn't look that bad at all. But Bulgarian's a beast, man. He's very powerful. I think he gets the finish in the first round. And I also noticed that Brendan looked a little nervous and scared. I don't know if you noticed that, man.
There seemed to be a lot of space between them, if you notice.
Yeah, and if you saw his face there, even right now he looks a little bit scared there. I think Bulgarian's gonna destroy him, man, in the first round. And I got a KO or submission in the first round.
Okay, I'm calling a ground and pound knockout by Bulgarian in 2:53 of the first round.
Nice and precise
Yeah.
there, man. All right. So both of us in agreement with Bulgarian for sure. Now we're gonna move on up to the next fight.
But speaking of the odds, I don't feel any fight should be what was it, 20? Look, I'm not good with the other form of odds.
It's just ridiculous, man.
20 is it, does this make sense, 25 to 1, or is that even too
Something
low?
crazy like that, man. Maybe
Yeah.
30 to 1. It is absolutely ridiculous.
Anyhow, $11 to $1, just ridiculous.
All right, now we're at the main event of the prelims here. We got Rong Zhu or Zhu Rong against Chris
Yeah.
Padilla here. Who you got, Andy O here?
Yeah, I haven't been wrong so far with wrong, and I continue to. I picture myself being right here. I think he's a better striker. I think he's going to be able to fend off Chris Padilla's takedowns. Chris Padilla here seems really too happy to be there against a guy who just kind of walked up to him, dangling his arms a little. He's going to put this guy away, man. I feel even more than before. So I'm going to call knock. Yeah, no, hey, don't get me wrong. I'm calling knockout or decision for wrong.
I
What
think
about
you're wrong, and I think Zhu Rong is not going to be right this time. I think he's going to lose. Both these guys are in amazing shape. Both are ripped. Rong Zhu's a little bit taller, obviously. He's taller. But Padilla, man, he looks a little thicker.
Padilla's amateurish, man, compared to him. Amateurish.
Padilla looks more muscular. He looks thicker. And Rong Zhu has a very serious look on his face there. I know Chris Padilla has that goofy smile, which I don't normally like, but I think it's because he's confident here, Padilla. I think Padilla knows that he can beat this guy.
Wrong, Jula confident too, I
And
thought.
Zhu Rong's ground game, man, not that great. And I think Padilla is just so much better. I think he's going to be so much better on the ground than Zhu Rong. And that's where he's going to get the path to victory there, man. The grappling and the wrestling and his ground game is where he's going to win here. I got Padilla winning this one by KO or submission. I think he finishes Zhu Rong, takes him down, and either gets a submission or knocks him or ground and pound on the ground there. So yeah, Chris Padilla is the pick for me. We are a disagreement, and there you have it, folks. Did you have anything else to say about your boy Zhu Rong there?
No, except I feel pretty right about it.
I think you're wrong. I think Zhu Rong is not going to be right.
And everyone that agrees with me that wrong is the right way to go, man, like and subscribe to the video and share.
All right, man. There you have it, folks. Our final predictions, thoughts, and face-offs for the prelims. Stay tuned for the main event coming up next, the main card. Peace out, folks.